let's get something out which has been stored for over 20 years. It's probably more like 25 to 30 years. Hasn't been switched on, so we'll need a little bit of a check. And some of you might recognize this before I even take this off. Well, you'll know what it is because of the title of the video, but I shall carry on nevertheless. So let's get some scissors in to here. I'll observe that bit of tape. And there. It's looking like it's discoloured somewhat. Oh no. It's sat in some sort of cover. Okay, I'll tell you a story about this computer. This is a BBC B, I believe, Model B, a BBC Micro Model B. It was owned by my mate's family and he didn't want it anymore. I mean, this was a long time back. Probably moved on to flashier things. I said, okay, I'll take it off you. But it's been in storage for a very long time. And it's been in quite hot storage. What I mean by that, it's been in the loft of a house or several houses. You know how hot lofts can get in the summer. Ooh, it's discoloured somewhat, isn't it? This is a PCB, and I would have used the same computer at school to do programming. Oh, it looks like it's missing some screws actually. So let's spin this around a minute. It's hard to film with the camera the way it is, but we try. So we've got UHF out, video out. Now this is interesting because I have got a cable somewhere and I bet I can't locate it now, but I've got a cable that I had for a Betamax video that had the same kind of output. I think it might have been a Sanyo Betamax video recorder. So if I can find it, then I'll be flying, won't I? So we've got the kind of DIN sockets here, RGB, RS4234 and cassette. So I guess, yeah, this can be connected to various things. I've got a floppy drive for this. When I say floppy drive, it's the big kind of floppy disks, not the mini kind of compact version that we got quite used to using for a little while on PCs and the alike. So hopefully that bit works. There's an analog in here. Oh, Econet. That rings a bell somewhat. Looks like it's got a substandard on and off switch. Now I've got a feeling my friend put that on. I guess the original switch broke. And he decided by the looks of it not to actually mount it in the case. So this is like an oversized switch that's just protruding. But if it serves the purpose and I can't kind of electrocute myself, I should be okay. Oh, actually, let's have a look. We've got some more things underneath. Oh, it's starting to come back to me now, different things. So no, the disk drive goes in via kind of like a, yeah, it almost looks like a ID style socket in there. And auxiliary power output, so I guess you can drive different devices from that, so that's quite nice. It says industrial design by Alan Boothroyd, assembled in the United Kingdom. So all the parts would have probably come from all over the show. And like a lot of things, for quite a while, a lot of things were assembled in the UK. I worked for a company actually in the sort of 2000s, and they just got all their stuff in from abroad and assembled it basically into sort of machines and things. But anyway, I don't have to take any screws off, so that's good. Well, not so good. I need to find screws, don't I? And here it is. So it's looking clean. Let's get the camera off here. We've got a little speaker there. I remember that little speaker. Actually, I remember those sort of speakers in radios and things, that kind of size. Now, I don't know, without looking at other videos and maybe websites, if anything in here is kind of not standard. It says there, solid disk technology. Look at the way they're all sat in there. So a lot of these chips, well, a few of them are in kind of sockets, so they can be swapped out more easily. Wow. Solid disk technology, it says. And there's the kind of processors, I think there, aren't they, in the middle. 6502, yeah, that rings a bell. 6502. Okay. Right, let's get straight to it. What needs to be done before I even power this on? Obviously not powered on for a very long time. Not advisable to be powering these things on without checking power supply boards and things. So that's what I'm going to do. I've actually ordered, and I've had some delivered, some components to put in here. So that's what I'm going to do first. In a very yellow case, which was also a bit of an issue, wasn't it, on the Amiga and Commodores, other Commodores. Some screws here to look at first. It really does look like it's kind of plug and play. And it's going into various places here, the power. I'm going to use my other camera just to take some pictures, or a picture. I would imagine they just slide off, but yeah, they're just kind of spades. The trick is to take plenty of pictures. It's unusual that the power's kind of going into different parts of the board. We're quite used to seeing power go into maybe one or two places, but not really like this. It's a red and black kind of on the top. And then that's the actual power coming in. That's the blue and brown underneath. So I obviously had a problem with the original original one. And I'm going to leave that in the right position. Out the way, all right. It's quite nice, quite easy to get to. There's plenty of capacitors on here, but the ones that we're interested in are these noise kind of suppressors. So there's 1, 2. Is that the third one there? We'll get the components out of the bag and have a look first, I think. It's not been powered on for a very long time, which means there won't be any current in here. I'm going to have to unscrew this and take it out anyway. I've noticed something else that we'll need doing, and that's replacing a couple of bigger capacitors on this side. I don't know if I've got any replacements. I have to have a look, otherwise I might have to order them. But first things first, let's separate this. That came out okay, just using one of these to hold the nut the other side. So looking at this now, there's definite need for new capacitors here, just visually looking. And I've got the kind of noise suppressor ones to solder in. So that is good. We have a X2 275 volts and it's a 0.1. Okay, so yeah, the bigger one is in there. The 0.01 is in here. That's AC, doesn't matter what way they go. Although I think I could put them in the way that they're kind of orientated, all the other ones are orientated presently. And then the 220 must be this one in here. Can't think it's anything else. Yeah, 220. So for some reason they think repair that as well, or replace that one as well. Often it's the smaller ones that need replacing, but it looks okay. I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do these two because they're the same, or at least I think they're the same. So let's just check 1000 and then just bend that out slightly, 1000 UF. So these two are going to be replaced. Probably put the 25 volt one here, the bigger one here, smaller one here, and then I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to replace these two here. If I bent the legs, it just made it a bit trickier. Looks good. Now you can run these power supplies without these fitted, I've read, but you might get interference coming through. So once you push them through a little bit, should be able to leverage them off the board. That's the little one. Good. The next one. What's that one? Something I forgot to do was to put that one on. Now to help me out, I used some tweezers and a little socket set. So that did seem to help. I've got a couple to throw away. These for souvenirs, got to be used. Various other bits and bobs. Alright, let's try getting this power supply back in again. Just while I get the screws in. Now, time to turn it on. Obviously not plugged into any video yet. Who knows what it's going to do. Let's try. Wow. To me, that might be success. There's a shift lock. There's a caps lock. Couldn't believe it. I've tuned the TV in to UHF and this is what I got. So it's been a very long time that I've actually done any basic, so I'm just going to try typing in something now. Stake at line 10. Ah, okay, 10 for A. It's because I had caps lock on. Oh no, it's because I didn't have caps lock on. A equals 1, 2, 15. Right. It probably needs to be caps then. No 2 at line 10. Huh? List. Oh gosh. This is a BBC Basic masterclass today. Hey, speaker works. Okay, apologies for my terrible programming skills that have somewhat diminished. Thank you for joining me, watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll make more videos in the future. Bye for now.